Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's this world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources, my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
That he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect that we mentioned before the break. There was some surprise, even some criticism of the front office over how early he went off the board. Jonathan Mayo, what do you think of this pick?
Man, I don't think any of us saw this one coming. This definitely feels like a reach to me. I had him more as a day 3 kind of guy. There was a split camp. A lot of scouts disagreed whether he's better as a pitcher or better as a hitter. I'm guessing the team felt that he's got potential on both sides of the ball, and maybe that adds some value to him. But this made me scratch my head a little bit for sure.
All right, Jonathan Mayo, thanks. What about you, Jim Callis? Was this a head-scratcher or the reach of the draft, as some of the other analysts have suggested?
Yeah, I talked to somebody with the team, and they're excited to get this guy. This is a guy they really want. And the 2 points the club made to me were, one, this whole debate, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher, what are you going to do with him? There was a lot of confusion. This team isn't confused. This team feels like he's got very good potential as a hitter and as a pitcher. They may even try to play him both ways. And they felt like there were a couple other teams that were starting to sniff around this guy. And, this isn't the NFL or NBA draft where you can trade down to get a guy you want. If you want a guy, you have to take him because there's no trades. And they felt like if they didn't take him where they did, somebody else was going to get them, and they just absolutely did not want that to happen.
Jim Callis, we appreciate the time. Thanks.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
Rolling along with the podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on The Show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Tennessee Smokies. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next.
Your Tennessee Smokies.
Duncan Robinson gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard.
Wolverine.
And now in the box, Professor Wolverine. Here's the pitch. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Sullivan recovers. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
That brings up Xavier Edwards.
Now batting, designated hitter, Xavier Edwards.
Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out. So stepping in is Professor Wolverine. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good. Striding in is Brett Sullivan.
The catcher, Brett Sullivan.
Skied into straightaway right. Wolverine is there. 2 down.
Wolverine.
Now to the plate. Here is Professor Wolverine. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days. Next, here is Brett Sullivan. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. 1 run scores. Throw won't get him. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet?
Digging in next, Professor Wolverine. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. The throw to the plate. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now. And that right there was his first double-A base hit. I would imagine he's got to feel pretty good about that.
I'm sure he does, Matt. A lot of guys never get to double-A baseball, and even though this isn't the end goal for him, it's always nice to get on the stat sheet as you move up through the minors.
And stepping in, Cameron Maben.
Now batting, center fielder, Cameron Maben.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Up next, Tristan Gray. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. This is in the air out to right field. Wolverine gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. And Montgomery's out in front here, 3-1. So next to bat will be Professor Wolverine. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield, he's going to wave them. I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Montgomery used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Kenny Rosenberg gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Duncan Robinson pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Yexel Rios wraps it up for the save, his first of the year.
This evening, we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Tennessee Smokies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Corey Abbott will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took Game 1 of the season on the road. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now at the plate is Nathan Lucas.
The right fielder, Nathan Lucas.
The 0-1 pitch. Into right field, that's a base hit. Kelly isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And the runner will score from first. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside the park 2-run home run. Now to bat, Ton Kramer, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 3-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Wolverine is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And striding into the box next is Xavier Edwards. Pulled toward right center field. Maben on the run. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. Now it'll be Professor Wolverine. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. He's right there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut.
So next to hit is Professor Wolverine, grounded out in his last at-bat. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Sullivan goes to get it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. Stepping in once again is Nathan Lucas. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Skied into straightaway right. Wolverine is right there as he takes it for the second out. At the plate now is Professor Wolverine. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Ademan on second. Powell at first. 1 gone. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That was a big strikeout there, guys.
That brings up Xavier Edwards.
The designated hitter, Xavier Edwards.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Wolverine is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Wolverine.
Big at-bat now, and here is Professor Wolverine. The winning run stands at second base. Here's the first pitch.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Spinning a throw back to second, and he just manages to get his hand in. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
Next up is Xavier Edwards, and a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. The 0-1. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 4-3 game.
Hey, putting together a good... Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Phoenix Sanders claims the win out of the pen, his first. Yexel Rios closes the door for the save, his second. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and